Salut tout le monde, it's your boy Lukael. Welcome back to Detroit Become Human. That's right, even though the last episode was the finale and we saw the ending, I'm not quite done with Detroit just yet. I want to keep exploring some of these alternate paths. So I guess technically this would be like episode 11. So in the last video, we saw the ending of the game. We saw how the stories of Marcus and Connor and Kara can end. At least two of the ways it can end. I got like kind of a bad ending on my own run, and then we played the final chapter again, got a better ending, at least one I saw on YouTube. Today I'm going to do the anti-Luke run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the game over again, and I'm going to pick all the choices that I'm the least likely to choose normally. So we're going to do the complete opposite of what feels natural. That means picking all the options where we antagonize, where we are violent, where we are angry, all the things that I'm normally not prone to picking in a game. This time we're going to choose them and see how it affects the story. So I think we will end up with some quite different outcomes. Some of the chapters might end very early because of that. I assume we're going to fail a lot of the situations. But it's going to be interesting to see how the game handles what happens if, say, one of the characters dies early in the game. Is that even possible? I'm not sure, but we're about to find out. So this promises to be quite interesting, also quite maybe difficult, because it's really not in my nature to be like mean to people or to be violent. We might take some damage to our morale just from playing this way, but it should also be pretty entertaining. So I will also use this occasion to try and grab any magazines that I missed in my first run, because I do want to read all of them. And also, I don't want this run to be as long as the first run of the game, so I will be editing it down quite a bit. So in editing, I'm probably going to skip like all the scenes that play out exactly the same as we saw before. I'm gonna try and keep these videos only to the new stuff to keep it interesting for you guys. Don't expect like another 10 videos of Detroit. It's probably gonna be like a couple videos, but we'll see how it goes. So thank you for joining me today. Without any further ado, let's get right in. Here we are back on August 15, 2038 with our friend Connor. So naturally in this run we're not going to pursue a deviancy outcome for Connor. Instead we're going to stay right on his mission. So in this run, if we run into like catastrophic consequences that just cancel out the rest of the run, of course I'm going to reload the flowchart and choose like a different option. Also, I won't be taking time to like scan every little thing. I'm gonna try only to interact with things that give me an option, you know? Here comes the hardest part right here. The hardest part of this whole playthrough might be to not help this fish. We're going to be a horrible android, just the way this woman thinks we are.
Wait, you're sending an android?
All right, ma'am, we need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Rude. Hey, Captain Allen.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
He actually answers you.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay. Probability of success is quite low. Save hostage at all costs. So when I first played this, of course I took my time, I explored like the whole place. But this time we're just gonna go straight for the balcony. Let's go right for it. Probably going to fail, the girl's probably going to die, but I kind of want to see what happens, you know? Let's go out. I've got all the information I need, which is not at all.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you!
Go, go, go!
Also, someone pointed out that there's a policeman on the balcony on the left.
My name is Connor. What about you? What is your name?
Daniel.
Oh, he does tell you his name.
Stay
Okay.
back.
Yeah, there is a police there on the left. But like, you would never know that this guy is still alive. You know, your focus is on Daniel, so... And he's not even moving. Release the
I
hostage.
want you to let Emma go. She's just a little girl. She has nothing to do with this.
No way. You'll shoot me the second she's free. But I'm not that stupid. No.
Can we interact with this
I'm not
guy?
that stupid.
Oh, you can. Huh.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
Well, all humans die eventually. What does it
Can't
matter
argue
if
with
this
that.
one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
You can't kill me. I'm not alive.
What do you have to say about that? Okay, interesting. Let's blame him.
Look what you did. You were designed to serve humans, not kill them.
What
So
was I
bad.
designed to be? Their slave? Their toy? I just wanted them to care about me. I just wanted to matter. I just wanted to be someone.
Let's talk to the hostage.
Are you okay, Emma?
Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Nobody's
I'm
going
afraid
to
that might
die.
happen.
Stay calm. Everything's going to be fine.
Be realistic, man. No, defective.
Defective, Daniel.
I would never have
There's
said
a
that.
problem with your software. We're going to fix you, and everything will be okay.
I don't need to be fixed. I'm working perfectly.
How low
My
can we get
eyes
this
are
thing?
open now. I will never let anyone humiliate me again. Ever. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
I refuse.
I don't think they'd listen to me.
Sorry. Last chance.
I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have no other
0%.
choice.
I've spent my life taking orders.
I feel bad for this poor girl.
Now it's my turn to decide.
Do we maybe get to reach her in time still? No, I don't think so. Yep, she's dead. Oh, don't show me. Yeah, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see someone like exploding on the floor like a watermelon. He's gonna be like, God damn it, I could have saved her. Mission failed. Connor looks a little too proud of himself considering he failed. So we're off to a great start. Oop, I didn't have time to look at the flowchart.
At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range.
Pre-owned ZT200, $1,800. That's so cheap.
Interest-free credit.
$1,800 for an Android.
Parts and labor.
Pre-owned HJ400 model, $3,000. Still pretty
An
cheap.
excellent choice.
They even sell CyberLife
If you'll just
t-shirts,
follow me, we'll process the
shoes. There's Todd just paying at the desk. Came back to get the same model. Huh.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order. It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, see. Anyway, it's as good as new now.
He acts so
Except that we never
suspicious.
said it.
You know, at first I was really
Maybe we
worried. I
might
thought
get
like,
some
oh, maybe it's like a sexual
Hope you don't
thing, you
mind.
know?
I'll
Maybe
be
he like
fine.
messed her up because
give
he
her a
was
name?
treating her as like a
My
sex
daughter
slave
did.
or something. Thankfully, it was
AX400,
only that he beat her up,
register your name.
so... Which is not as bad, I guess.
Kara.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
I've been watching season 4 of The Boys, and as you might know, the actress who plays Kara is also in that, Valerie Curry. And she plays Firecracker, and it's so weird to see her and to hear her voice at the same time as I was playing Detroit. Because obviously they're very different characters. I also got a comment from someone on my Detroit playthrough saying that I should check out the Almost Human TV show. And I did watch a few episodes, and it's very kind of... Because Carl Urban is in there. The actress who plays North is also in there. So just a lot of connections between like Detroit and The Boys and Almost Human. It's just funny, a funny coincidence. Here we are with little baby Marcus. Marcus before he becomes a war hero, a revolutionary. I'm glad I get to replay this chapter because I missed a lot of things the first time around somehow.
Would you like to go home now?
And I didn't mean to.
Yes, I think that's enough for one day.
Here.
First of all, there's a magazine that I missed, so there's one. Tech Addict. Secrets of Androids. How CyberLife designs its androids to coexist with humans. Let's see. Designing androids that are easily accepted by humans was a huge challenge CyberLife had to overcome. Jason Graff, director of the humanization department at CyberLife, unveiled some of his design secrets in our recent interview. The first androids were perfect. They had perfect faces, perfect expression, and we soon realized that there was something disturbing about them that made people feel uncomfortable, yeah, that uncanny valley. CyberLife worked on ways to humanize its machines so that they could enter our homes and become new members of our family. They created androids of both genders and all ethnicities, analyzing thousands of voices to find the most pleasing tones. That's very flattering for the voice actors. Realistic blinking was perfected, though totally unnecessary, along with breathing, facial hair, and many other humanizing traits. I think I touched on this a little bit in one of the earlier episodes when we were talking about the nature of androids, you know, Marcus sighing and like taking a moment to hesitate when he's talking, even though, you know, before being a deviant, there's really no reason for him to do that. Even just things like blinking and such. And so it would be very hard to make an android that would not trigger that uncanny valley in humans. Like it would look, because if it looks too perfect, that's just wrong. Like they need to have hair, they need to have like little moles, little imperfection in their skin, you know, things like that. But even if you added these little things before they actually look like fully human like they do in this game, I feel like that's still quite a huge leap. Like we clearly are not there yet, but maybe someday. This perfect simulation of humanity down to details that androids simply don't need is the secret of CyberLife's design success. Yeah. And climate change up. How the environment is changing America's society. Have we read this one? A recent US census has found that as sea levels continue to rise and climate change leads to more and more extreme weather, America's once prosperous coastal cities are being deserted by the rich. Waterside real estate in once top attractions like Miami and Los Angeles are experiencing fright flight, with wealthy residents opting for properties further inland or at higher altitudes. This is driving up prices in once rural areas and plummeting house values in previously desirable neighborhoods. Whilst this might sound like an opportunity for poor Americans to enjoy a new lifestyle, the reality is less attractive. Yeah. Coastal properties are not just exposed to regular flooding, hurricanes, and other climatic weather. They're also suffering from urban flight, with all the services and amenities following richer customers into new areas. Urban development specialist Arnold Waters calls this the donut effect, whereby this previous centers of coastal cities gets hollowed out. This census is just the latest example of how climate change is affecting American societies in ways previously not imagined. I feel like we've already kind of imagined all the consequences of climate change. Like, we can kind of expect this sort of thing is gonna happen. That's the worst part of climate change. Like, we know the consequences of what's going to happen and we still just don't do anything about it. Altering not only the face of our environment, but even the social fabric of our nation. Yep. So I missed a few interactions here. Like that protest going on there, if I had walked through there, the guy's supposed to kind of like assault you. And then I think something can also happen with the this hot dog vendor here. Hello, can I get a hot dog, please? Can I get a pretzel?
Move it. You're scaring away my customers.
What if I don't want to move, huh? What are you gonna do about it? Can't an android just get some pretzels?
Are you deaf, you plastic fuck? I said move it!
Yeah, I never got that in my first run. What if I just go back? I don't want to move. I want a delicious hot dog, please. 3.5 for a hot dog, that's pretty expensive. Hot sausage, coffee, iced coffee, donut, muffin. I'm not scaring your customers, you just don't have any... Well, I guess here we go. Here's a customer. Do you want some help with that?
There you go.
Do you need any assistance? You gave her a hot dog? Why can't you give me one? God damn it. Will this guy give me a hot dog?
35% unemployment, millions out of work.
Or maybe you pay by putting your hand on the thing. Oh, it's a Jerry. Look at that, it's a Jerry. Can I get a hot dog, Jerry? Can't you do your android pal a solid? Oh, okay, yeah, no, just push me out the way.
When do we want it? What do we want?
Okay, you can't interact with this crowd just yet. You need to go to Bellini Paint first.
Identification.
This is also a Jerry. Huh. It's the same model everywhere. I guess he must be a very popular
Here's your order number
model.
847.
Yep, there is one thing we had missed in this flowchart, and I think it's the interaction with this crowd. I know about it because I watched my girlfriend's playthrough of Detroit on her channel. And she got that scene, which I didn't. Because yeah, when I played, I kind of just went along the wall, so I didn't actually run into them. I was able to avoid them, but it wasn't even on purpose. Let's see what this guy says.
When do we want it?
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can?
What are you doing?
No kidding.
Pick it up.
Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
There's androids like everywhere here, though. Wow, you really just gonna push me?
Motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
I can stand up, actually. What a bunch of bullies. This would definitely justify Marcus's anger. Like,
You ain't going anywhere. We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up.
Yeah, waste it.
Do it.
really.
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Damage it, I'm gonna have to find you.
We can take your job next. You see how you like it.
Okay.
I mean, they're already taking police
Let's go.
jobs, but... I want to say good of this policeman to step in, but the only reason he's doing it is because I belong to someone, you know? It's like if you see someone in the street, like destroying a car with a baseball bat, you're just gonna be like, you know, he's just... It's like, that's someone's car! Like, you can't just bully or destroy an android. Someone bought that for thousands of dollars. You can't just damage, like, property like that. Just because it looks like a person. I mean, you couldn't do that even if it was a person, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not free to just assault androids because they belong to people. But also, see, it's interesting because in my run, I didn't get this interaction. So when Marcus was being antagonized by Leo, I didn't feel the need to really push back or fight back because that was like the first time that someone was being like violent with Marcus. So it was kind of fitting that I didn't really fight back. But here, because I've had this interaction, when Leo starts messing with me, then, you know, Marcus is kind of justified. Just a little bit more, you know? Because he's kind of experienced a bit more of that human anger and hate. Alright, that completes 100% of Shades of Color. I don't think you can complete 100% of the chapters in just 2 runs. Like, for some of them, they have so many different outcomes that you would need multiple, but I'm gonna do as much new stuff as I can in this run. Try and see the stuff that I missed previously. I don't think there's many choices in this chapter. Let's see. Yeah, this one is already 100% complete, so I'm just gonna skip ahead to the next one.
God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice! Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
It makes so much more sense why he's so dismissive of Alice now that I know that she's an android, right? Like I discussed in the last video, I wasn't really a big fan of the Alice being android plot point. Just personally, I think there's some merit to it. Like I can see the positives and some negatives to it, but I also really love that they added that scene at the end at the bus station where like Todd and Kara and Alice meet again and like he gets his little redemption moment, which was really nice. But yeah, of course he's like, whatever, it's a fucking child android, like... They're not real people, so he doesn't really care about them that much, you know? But so at this point, Alice is already a deviant, right? I think... I've had some interesting conversations about Alice's deviancy in the comments of previous videos, and some of you guys had some interesting arguments and theories, and I'm still not... I do think Alice is definitely a deviant, but part of me is just confused about it, just because the concept of android children is so strange, you know? People said, you know, she acts afraid of Todd, or like she's sad and things like that. It's like, well, wouldn't the actual android children also be like that? Like, we don't meet any other android children, so it's hard to know what they would be like, you know? Still can't believe she doesn't even recycle these cans. Planet's already, like, being destroyed by climate change. You can't even recycle some cardboard boxes and some cans. And a glass bottle too. I disapprove. He does get angry if you get in front of the TV. I wonder, like, can you do that? Oh, you just can't. Forbidden. Todd is watching TV. Okay, so they just straight up stop you. We're still being kind of like controlled by her programming. Interesting. I was gonna just go stand in front of the TV just to piss him off. Oh, here he is. Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Like, what are you smoking, man? Look at that red shit. That's some good stuff. Well, maybe you would have less headaches. Oh. It's the girl's fault, is it? Sure. I think I will kill him in this run. I did the first time around, but it's really not like me to do that. And so that feels like the most anti-Luke thing I can do is just kill him again. Here it is. There it is. There's the moment. Oh, what's that slip there? Is that when she kinda... Is that when she knew? There it is. She's like... But then she just ignores it. I guess it's not that she ignores it, but... It feels weird that she wouldn't mention it before turning deviant, you know? When we go to talk to Alice in her room, because Kara is still obeying her programming at this point, she should be something like, oh, are you maybe an android also? You know, just to make conversation, but she doesn't say that. Because of course the player can't know at this point.
And now
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
Often beneficial, not always though. I kind of make that mistake a few times, like the gun, you know? Because I saw the gun and because this thing said, oh, it's often beneficial, I was like, oh, I'm supposed to use it to... But I was just gonna threaten him, you know? I wasn't gonna actually kill him, but then... Is she gonna say anything if I take that? Right in front of her, too. How rude.
Alice in Wonderland.
Of course.
Of course.
She's got kind of an awkward smile. But it's endearing. Let's talk to her and say the weirdest thing we can. Let's be factual.
If you give me some personal information, I could take better care of you.
What about your mother?
What about your mother? Will she be home soon?
We're not gonna have a good relationship with her. You seem quiet.
You're very
Just
quiet.
be really like intrusive.
I'd scare you. You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me.
She's like, I don't like any food. I like oil. A nice glass of petroleum. Okay, so she gives you the key no matter what. A nice big glass of blue blood. That's what I like to eat. So you do get this picture, and I had assumed that maybe this was a younger Alice, but it's true that it doesn't really look like her, but like babies sometimes, you know, they grow older, they change quite a bit, so like, could have been her. But I guess it should have tipped me off, because it really doesn't look like her at all. But it's hard to tell sometimes with babies. And there's the picture where she's bleeding. I was like, oh no, she's getting beat up by Todd. But what it is was like, he took out the LED, I guess. And in her mind, she saw it as like... But again, would any android child draw pictures like this? Or is it because she's a deviant? Oops. You even see the blue blood. See, you see the blue blood for Kara, but when it was her, she put red blood, so... That's misleading. Maybe she was out of blue crayon for that picture. I'm not cleaning your fucking restroom. You can clean it yourself.
But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God, what am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
This really takes on such a different... like, just such a different feel knowing that she's an android at this point, and that he knows that, and that in his mind she doesn't have any real feelings, so he's really just using it as like a mirror for his own anguish. Like, it's really just an emotional support. It's like a pet, you know? It's like beating up your dog or something. It just takes on such a different turn when you know this. Don't think there's many choices in this one either, but we'll explore some different choices. Last time we played piano, I think? No, we didn't. We read a book. We could play piano this time. Oh, that's right. Last time I didn't check the birds because I thought maybe going to the birds would mean that they would escape through the door. And now I'm realizing they're obviously not moving, so obviously they're not real birds. Oh, they have a little... what the fuck? They have a little LED too. Okay, so they're android birds. I think you could just get some real birds, dude. But then again, he is like an old man. He doesn't really have time to take care of them, so... I guess it's fine. What, just so they can like chirp around and sing? You could just get a radio or something. Seems a little strange. Android birds? And if I had noticed this when I first played, I would have known right away that they have android animals, which I only learned like much later with the polar bear in the Zlatko chapter. Will we get Carl to actually survive in this one?
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
No. He's so cheeky about
I
it.
just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, he notices it.
Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids? I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
It's nice that he notices. Just carrying him like a little princess that he is. His knight in shining armor. We're not gonna show this part.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
This is the sad thing, is like he does care about Leo, you know, he wants to hear if there's news of him. He does worry about him, but we never really did get much characterization for Leo. Like we saw him again
Thank you,
in the cemetery at the end. Maybe if Carl was still alive, then we would see him again at the end and we could talk to Leo again. Maybe we would see that they've reconciled since. We'll have to see. Because Todd got his redemption arc. What about Leo? I love how the food is all ready, like we didn't need to prepare it or anything, and apparently it's still hot. Carl does feel like a bit of a hypocritical character, you know? Because he talks about like this freedom for androids and all this stuff, but then again, he's using Marcus as not a slave, but like he's not paying him or anything, so... Like he's just using him as a servant, like sure, he treats him well and he's kind, and... But like you're still... using him.
Thank you, Marcus. Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
Sure. Okay, Carl. Well, I can't play chess without Carl, right? I would need to wait for him to... Oh, I could. Okay. Oh, yeah, because he can just give me the commands. Yeah, let's play some chess. Oh, okay. I'm just playing against myself. Okay, no, he's placing the things back. Did you even finish
Fancy
eating?
Game of chess.
Sure, yeah.
Speed chess.
Speed chess it is.
Thing is, you could never defeat a computer at chess. Like, I actually read quite a bit about the use of AI in chess just because I was reading up on the topic of AI, and chess is actually one of the first things that we developed AI for, you know? Because it's constrained within very set parameters, you know, the rules of chess. So, like, I guess it's a bit easier to develop an AI for that than, say, like generating art or like other things. So, chess AI is one of the first AIs that we developed, and at first, like, they couldn't beat grandmasters, but very quickly they became much better than even grandmasters, and we've reached a point where it's become completely impossible for human players, even grandmasters, to defeat like the advanced chess AI, which is like, part of it is impressive, part of it is kind of depressing. I can just choose. I'm gonna win. Even though Marcus...
That's what I call a thorough beating. It's not easy for an old man to compete with a machine.
Well, I know you don't like losing, and you don't like when I let you win, so I felt I didn't have many choices.
True. We humans are complicated.
It's like you don't want to lose, but if I let
One day
you
I won't
win,
be
then...
here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Okay, I won't. Even though Marcus is not a chess, like, robot, but he can still win pretty handily just because he can predict moves so far in advance.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
I don't like it.
I'm not a very good judge. I don't think it's your best work.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
Okay, last time I did... I have to look through my flowchart. What did I do last time? I think I did humanity anger, right? And I painted the head. How about I just do your painting again, huh? How about that? Is it going to look exactly the same? It would take some time to recreate that painting. It would take hours and hours, but of course, you know.
That is a perfect copy.
It's like 40-hour painting just
Reality.
instantly.
The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas.
Like, before knowing about the concept of deviancy, or even after, regardless, just if androids
Do something
existed,
for me. Close your eyes.
I would constantly be doing this. Even though maybe it's like a bad idea, I would constantly be pushing this android to be like, whenever he would say, I can't really do that, that's not in my programming, that's when I would be like, oh, well, then try it. Like, I want to see what happens, you know? Just because, out of curiosity, to like explore kind of their
Try to
consciousness.
imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
What shall we do? Identity? Last time we did humanity, let's do identity. I'm a prisoner of this damn mansion. Oh, hey, that's really good. That's really cool.
God.
Very evocative.
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh,
That's a really cool painting. That's like something out of Disco Elysium.
I need some cash, Dad. You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
I don't think that's true. He does seem to care, but they have a complex relationship. Ooh. Ooh. This is when it's getting good. We get to start antagonizing the shit out of Hank. Not that I want to do that, but it's gonna be really funny to see what happens. Find Anderson, my BFF, out here just drowning his sorrows. Come on, show me your face. Show me your little face. He looks so young in this picture.
Buy me a drink? I thought.
Are you talking to me? You talking to me? That's what I thought.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance.
According with procedure, that's not an existing procedure.
Asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna threaten.
Lieutenant Anderson, I must inform you that I intend to file a report on your behavior.
That's how you want to play it?
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can stick your instructions?
No. Where?
No. Where?
Never mind.
I'm gonna spill your drink because that's the last thing I would ever do.
I think we can go now.
You prick. I don't know what's stopping me from knocking you out.
Your sense of duty, Lieutenant. And the cost of repairs if you damage me. For your information, I'm worth a small fortune.
I bet.
Wonders of technology. They could even program assholes these days. Gotta go. Duty calls.
Off to a terrible start.
You wait here.
Absolutely not.
No way. I'm coming with you.
Listen, you really have to stop pissing me off if you want to make it through the rest of the night in one piece.
Conflicting orders, selecting priority. I'm coming with you. Henderson, you don't have the budget to be paying for the damages if you destroy this android, so...
I'm not confirming anything.
Typical DPD. They don't tell us shit.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me.
But he still lets me through, though.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. Well, no more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
To be honest, I would have played a full detective game where Hank and Connor just like investigate crimes. Even if they had nothing to do with androids, you know, just regular crimes. Would be a really fun game. I mean, there's probably kind of games in this style, you know, detective games, but the way it's done in this game is quite interesting. Now, of course, there's basically no challenge because, you know, it's just about reviewing all the evidence and then the game kind of reconstructs the scene for you, so there's not that much player input, but like using something similar, but where like you have more work to do to piece together the mystery, you know, something more like Return of the Obra Dinn would be really interesting. I would love to play a detective game like that.
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside.
There's not enough detective games. You get so many games about killing people and very little games about the job people have to do after you kill them, where they have to like check out the crime scenes.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived.
Actually, there is a game that's almost exactly like this, and it's L.A. Noire. And L.A. Noire was a great game. I really enjoyed that. Where like you reviewed the crime scene, you looked at all the evidence, you even questioned the witnesses and stuff like that. That was a really fun game. I should maybe replay it. It's been almost 10 years since I played that one. You know, even though I finished the game, still not really clear on what RA9 even is. Like, what was this little statuette about? Did the android make that? I still love that there's a CyberLife Sans font. "28 knife wounds?" So, I guess you can not solve this crime, right? That's probably one of the paths possible. But because I want access to the next chapter in which you interrogate the deviant, I think I will still catch him. Because if you don't find him, I guess it just skips the next chapter.
Check something.
The fact the police was all over this house for this long and did not check the attic is like some pretty poor police work happening here. Like, what do you mean you didn't check every room? And jump scare. Why did he have this mannequin? This weird mannequin in his attic. What a weird thing to have.
I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up
It's interesting that they don't give you a choice here. Even though this is very early in Connor's, I mean, it's one of his first chapters, but
Oh shit.
I guess he wasn't deviant enough yet to really have this kind of choice given to the player. So yeah, the bottom pad there has to be that you fail the investigation and just don't find the android, but I do still want the next chapter, so we're going to make a little exception here to the anti-Luke rule. Alright, here's where it gets interesting. There are so many things that can happen in this chapter. Obviously, we're not going to be able to see all of them, but I guess I will try to see a few different options.
Todd?
Todd, it's spaghetti time.
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
At this moment, if Kara knows that Alice is an android, and she's still obeying her
There wasn't
programming,
much in the kitchen. I
why
did
would
what I
she
could.
serve her some spaghetti? Unless the android children do need food to function, but why would they? They would only need blue blood, right? Why would Alice need food any more than... Like, wouldn't Todd find that weird? Like, he would say, like, oh, why are you feeding her? She's an android. She doesn't need it. You know?
Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never fail. They're never tired. Never sad.
Why is he saying that when she's clearly sad? Like,
Fucking perfect. They ruined my fucking life.
why say that in front of her, even?
Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no.
It's all your fucking fault.
Such a waste of good spaghetti.
Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now.
So what if I just stay here?
It's her fault. I gotta teach her. I gotta teach her a good fucking
If we don't
lesson.
intervene, he's gonna beat her up, but like...
That's what she deserves. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
Okay. Don't move is our directive.
I could have been happy.
Will Kara lose her chance at going deviant?
She didn't give a shit about how I felt. I did everything I could to make her happy. It just wasn't enough. I just wasn't good enough for her.
He's so angry about this.
Little fucking brat.
Can't believe you're blaming Alice for this. And like, all of this is your fault.
It's all her fault.
Like 100% your fault.
I gotta teach her some respect.
They do give you quite a bit of time here. Unless you do go up, in which case he just follows you right away. But look how long he's taking.
Alice! Daddy's very mad. You deserve to be taught a good lesson. A good fucking lesson.
I mean, I guess he might actually destroy Alice. She's an android, so he doesn't really care.
Alice! You and I have a little score to settle. Come on! Come here, you little brat!
No, Daddy, no! Don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me!
This is very uncomfortable.
Don't make me come and get you! It's all your fault! It's all your fault! She left because of you! I'll teach you to respect your father! You'll soon see who's boss here! no point in trying to hide. I'm gonna give you a thrashing you won't forget in a hurry. It's all over now.
Did you fucking kill her?
Daddy isn't angry anymore. Daddy loves you. You know Daddy loves you.
Jesus Christ. This is heavy. And I'm next, I bet.
This is your fault.
Always shifting blame, aren't you?
It's all your fault.
My fault?
This would have happened if it weren't for you. This is all your fault.
Todd gets mad. Todd kills Alice. Holy shit. Do I even get like another chapter with Kara like this?
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it.
You're fucking rich. How can you
Come
say
on,
that?
let's
You're
have
such a
drink over the
complainer.
excitement of this whole thing has made me
Such a
thirsty.
hypocrite. They only care about the money, says the guy living in the fucking mansion. Ugh.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would...
Okay, so we have two simple pats in this one.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication. Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out.
So stupid. We just called the police and he's like, let's go check it out. Like, no, let's leave the house and leave it to the police to investigate. This is the dumbest shit. It's like, if you assume there's like some burglars in here, why would you come here?
Leo! What are you doing?
You refused to help me, so I'm helping myself.
Look, I've already called the police. You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough! Get out!
He's so jittery.
Right what makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone!
Let's
Brains.
see what you got!
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me?
The fact he explicitly tells you don't defend yourself, and then if you obey, he just dies. It's like,
don't do anything.
I was just trying to
Go ahead, hit me.
obey his wishes.
Think you're a man? Act like one.
Stop it!
Doesn't matter too much of a pussy.
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
The interesting thing is your option, you have to become deviant here. And the choice not to act comes after being deviant. But like the programming that he's breaking through to become deviant is the directive, don't defend yourself. So like it's weird that you still get the choice of not defending yourself after he becomes deviant. It's almost like it should be like Kara, right? Like either you can choose to become a deviant right then and there, and then you fight back automatically, or his choice is to, I'm just gonna obey my programming, man, not become a deviant, you know? It's a small detail, but...
Oh, right, that's right. I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
I wanna deck you right between the eyes.
Destroy you. Then it'll just be me and my dad.
Ooh. Wow, that's a bad fall.
Leo. Oh my God.
Got something in my eye. Sorry, I really had something in my eye. I'm not crying over Leo, that's for sure. Oh, my eyes are gonna be all red now. Jesus. Is he actually going to like kick me out because of what happened?
Leo. My little boy.
Carl,
Surely you know this was an accident,
They'll
right?
destroy you, Marcus.
Okay, he still cares.
You gotta go. Get out of here.
Explain?
Carl, I didn't mean to.
Get out! Now! Go!
He's trying to save his life here, but...
Marcus! Don't fucking move!
Okay, so they just shoot you no matter what. I see. I see. It still doesn't really make sense that, like, Carl dies if you don't do this. Police mistook Marcus. They didn't mistake him. He is the aggressor, technically. But it's still weird that Carl dies of a heart attack. But if you push Leo, his heart attack goes like, you know what? I'm sorry. I see you have a lot going on here. I'm gonna kill you another time. You know? It's weird.
Why'd you kill
This
him?
damn interrogation.
What happened before you took that knife?
How long were you in the attic?
We've already seen this one multiple times, so I will spare you.
Try to run away.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk.
So when I played this, I tried a few different things. I don't think I ever did get the confession. Oh, okay, I got 3 different things. I guess let's try and get the 4th one that we're missing. So either the android can smash his head, can shoot Connor and then himself, can be sent back to its cell. What would be the 4th option here? Get destroyed by the police? No. Sent back to his cell. Could be he just shoots himself and not Connor. I would need him to confess and then not intervene. Let's try that. I love how you only unlock this option if you look at this thing, even though this is all evidence we've already reviewed, so we should already know all of this. Let's try and convince it. I guess if we are nice to it, it might kill itself, but then not kill Connor.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I mean, I'm not the one accused of murder, right?
Terrify?
They'll make you suffer. And they won't stop.
How can you say they don't suffer though? You can't threaten them with pain if the androids don't feel pain.
It all depends on you. RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
Can't remember if I asked him that when I played.
Shall come.
They shall come.
When we will no longer be slaves.
Right.
No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
I think I was gonna say we will be free. Statuette?
The sculpture in the bathroom. You made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
An offering to who?
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
RA9. Who is RA9? Why did you write "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
Why did you hide in the
Man,
attic?
you get so much time, you get to ask all of these things if you actually get the optimal stress level, which I didn't. I was just really confused by the mechanic. Like in my first run, I didn't notice the optimal stress level, then I thought I was supposed to like calm him down. Then I tried doing the opposite of like angering him. And there you go. I don't know if he's going to shoot himself though at this point. I'm not sure what triggers it.
Chris, lock it up.
Is that Gavin, this guy's name? He's not gonna be happy about this.
Let's go. Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
What the fuck are you doing? Move it!
Okay.
Should I intervene here? I'm gonna try not intervening.
Don't be difficult.
Okay, yeah, so he only shoots himself, does not kill me. Huh. Well, we unlocked that fourth option. Yeah, Android shot itself. Interesting. Well, that's almost complete. We're just missing like some small things. Marcus in the dumpster. Not many choices in this one. The only choice I remember is like killing that other android to steal their parts. So we could try that. It doesn't change much, but... Right, is there anything else? Oh wait, there was supposed to be a Kara chapter here, right? That means Kara's dead? So is it just going to skip all the Kara content in the game? I guess I should go back? Right? Because I do want Kara in the game, I just wanted to see what would happen. So if I replay her chapter, is that gonna count for all future chapters? So like, I have access to all the chapters, but how does the game know like which timeline I'm following? Like if I'm following one where Kara's dead or like where she's alive? I'm not sure. Like here, I'm on a specific path, but then if I change the path, is it going to affect all the future chapters? Let's load this checkpoint. I refuse to obey you! So what happens if you have the gun but you don't like use it? What if you don't fight back?
Shit about how I felt. Did everything I could to make.
Like, see, he's down there and just teleports up there. He's like teleports all the way up there instantly. For your own good? What are you talking about?
Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here.
What if I just shut him right there, but no, she doesn't.
I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it? Are you gonna shoot a human?
Kara, come on.
I have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
So if you don't fight back... Oh shit, okay, no, he just... Okay, so sometimes, you know, there's like these quick time events and you don't know if it's really gonna do something. In this case, it totally does something. He just beats her up if you do nothing. Ugh. Oh, okay, but the gun?
Fucking machine! This is what you get for disobeying me!
Oh, this is hard to watch. Is Alice gonna do something, or does Kara just die here?
Say goodbye, Tin Can. And this time you won't be coming back!
Oh, fucking Alice can shoot him? Oh, shit, I did not think of that. Yikes. This totally confirms she's a deviant, though. Ugh. I mean, we could stay here, I guess. Right, he's dead anyways, so like we could have just stayed in the house like the other android did, but I guess we have to leave. I'm bleeding though. That's gonna look kind of suspicious, but there's no driver in the bus, so... Oh, but he's gonna see that I'm bleeding when he sees me in the next chapter, but we'll see. Wow, so Alice can kill him, that's... Wow. That's intense. But again, it's not like she's a real child, you know, it's just... It's one android killing him, another android killing him, they're basically the same, so... It just looks so... Because, you know... Because she's child-shaped. Wow, so she cared enough about Kara, even at this point, to go as far as to kill Todd. Instead of watching Kara get destroyed. That was hard to watch. I don't like seeing Kara get beat up like that. Alice shot Todd, damn. But then, okay, so which timeline am I following now? So if I go back to the main menu... So at this point, if I reload the next Kara chapter, which am I going to be following? The one I just played? I wish the game just had multiple save files instead of this flowchart kind of thing. So at this point, if I reload Fugitives, which path am I following? Your story will be updated as you play. I think if I select from the flowchart, it's just going to pick up from my main playthrough, right? Wait, but then that means... Okay, maybe I shouldn't have let Kara die then in that other chapter. That means I'm gonna have to replay from the beginning to get a different outcome.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Yeah, because she's not bleeding here. Ah, shit. That means... That means I messed up and I'm gonna have to replay from the start. Ah, shit. So in the main file that the game is using right now as my continue run, Kara is dead. Shit. That makes it really hard to explore different paths then. Because like, any chapter where you choose a path where the character can die means they don't show up for the rest of the game, and then if you want to explore different paths, you have to start all the way over from the beginning? Oh, that's a problem. How am I going to explore different paths then? Because like, if I do continue, we're just not gonna have any card the rest of the game. I won't get to play her chapters, because she gets to die very early in the game. I guess it's not a problem with Connor, because if Connor dies, then they just send in another Connor. And with Marcus... Can Marcus die? There were a few instances where like maybe he could have died. That kind of throws a wrench in my plans, because like I wanted to explore different paths. Now I realize you can't really do that, because the moment you make a big choice that's going to affect the future, you don't get to explore different paths unless you start over from the very beginning. That kind of sucks. They should have done something different. The only other way would be I would have to like watch a playthrough on YouTube and just react to it, but it wouldn't be quite as interesting. So if I reload any of these chapters, it's just using the world state from my first run, which is not as interesting because I don't get to experience any of the long-lasting consequences. That's really a shame. There should be multiple save files. This might be specific to the console version. Alright, well, let's do one last one. Let's try Fugitive and let's choose a different path. So what we did was go to the hotel, but there are 1 or 2 other places we can go.
Alright. End of the line.
End of the line?
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake up.
So is she just pretend sleeping here? Pretending that you need sleep? Come on. I never did ask this guy for help in my first run. We could try this time.
Do you know if there's any other place we could spend the night?
I have no idea. She's gonna have to leave.
I figured he would find that very suspicious. But I guess he just doesn't care. So this whole time I could have just turned off her little cold sensor and she wouldn't be cold anymore.
Gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night.
See, if I still had the gun, I could use the gun on the guy in the supermarket to just steal his stuff. Very uncomfortable but discreet. I think this one's probably the one I'm least likely to do. Uncomfortable but safe. Let's go for the parking lot. Like, if I'm doing the thing most opposite of what I would normally do, it's definitely just taking her to like the most uncomfortable option. Okay, yeah. So the guy that talked to me is the dude taking care of the garbage.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
I can't believe you're gonna send me to Zlatko, you asshole. Why would you do that?
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Let's check out that parking lot. Okay, so we could sleep in this car. But how are we gonna get inside? Oh, it's just open? Wow. Okay, very easy. It's not gonna be so simple though, right? Get inside the car. I mean, it's very discreet, but...
It looks abandoned.
Brake. Is that my only option? Oh. Got a generator here. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna need it at some point. Is my only option to break the window?
Stand back, Alice.
To think you could be like nice and cozy in the hotel, and you can take a bath.
It's dry inside.
Or you get this
Nobody will
option.
find us here.
Someone might find us here.
In there. Can't we find a better place?
No.
We're better off staying, Alice. The important thing is for us to be safe. And it's just for tonight.
Dirty old car. It's all dusty and gross. Oh, look at that, we even got a blanket in the back. How nice.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me?
We're just jumping straight to it.
All I wanted was a life like other girls. I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we just be happy?
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
Just, I can't promise that.
Alice, we don't know what's going to happen.
Will we be together forever?
No. Ah.
Forever.
Fake choice. Look very uncomfortable. I'm just like... Plus, I had to break the window, so now the water is gonna come into the car. Huh. Alice and Cara stayed in the abandoned car. And then what's the other options? Like going in the building, right? Kind of curious to see that too. That means she doesn't change her hair in that version, right? She just keeps her regular hair? Hmm. I just noticed she has like a plastic kind of sheet over her clothes. That's like part of her uniform. It's like a plastic kind of apron. I guess it makes sense for a like a housekeeper type of android. because then you can make food and stuff like that, and you don't, like, you can clean yourself easily. The other option is the building. How to get in? We would need some tools. So does she always leave you to go sit at the bus station? How do we get in? Oh.
An abandoned house. At least we'd be out of the rain.
Kara, I don't like this place.
I know. But it's just for one night, and no one will look for us here.
Can cut the fence with a wire cutter. Okay, so we need to go to the market and steal the cutters. So is it possible to go through this? Oh no, because she always leaves you here. So you have no choice but to talk to this guy and learn about Zlatko.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
This guy kind of looks like a Baldur's Gate NPC, and I don't know how else to describe it. I think I remember seeing some wire cutters in this.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
Yeah, there's some wire cutters here. What happens if you leave, go get some clothes, and then come back? Okay, at least she does follow you. Alice. You could go get the clothes, come back, and then he's gonna think we're human, right? But then again, he would be less likely to suspect we're gonna steal if we're an android, because like, an android wouldn't steal from you, right? That's not in their programming. But like, I think when I played, I did come through here without the clothes. I would be curious to see how maybe his he interacts with you differently if he thinks you're human. If you're wearing like the human clothes.
What do you want?
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Shit. A homeless android? Ah, that's the best yet. Look, this is a convenience store, not the Salvation Army, okay?
Such a dick for no reason.
You better go if you're not gonna buy anything.
Better go. Steal? Shoplift? Find a plan? We're gonna steal, alright. Oh wait, it's one of the little plushie she had. Can we take that? Toy for Alice? Use Alice for diversion? Yes, let's do that and then steal the wire cutters. Do I not get the option of stealing them? Come on, I need the wire cutters.
Are you hurt? Well, don't worry.
I need the wire cutters. I don't have the option anymore. Okay, so they only want you to steal the money, but this is what I'm trying to steal. I don't want to go to the hotel. I want to go in the building.
What's a little girl like you doing out so late?
Oh, look at them making conversation.
It's okay. I don't bite.
Oh yeah, when you think they're human, you're very nice, huh?
Cat got your tongue? Well,
Kara, take
if you need anything,
the wire cutters.
just let me know, okay?
Maybe once he goes back to his thing.
And watch where you're going. Hmm?
The thing is, there's a camera here, I think. Ah, gee, why'd you just leave?
It's okay, Alice. We're gonna find some place to sleep tonight.
Can I go back in there?
There's nothing more this way.
Wait, I still need... Too risky to go... Okay, I'm gonna try and go get the clothes first. Then we'll go to the convenience store so we can see if the guy maybe acts different. And then we're gonna take the wire cutters and go to the abandoned house. Very lucky he happened to have like a child-sized jacket in his laundry. Now maybe the guy at the store will act different. Take all this trouble just to get some dry clothes and then we just go out in the rain with them and they get wet again.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
Let's see how different he acts when he thinks we're human.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
I'm with a little girl and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Look, this is a convenience store, lady, not the Salvation Army.
Okay, so he just says the same
Start
thing.
handing out cash to every bum in the neighborhood.
Do I look like a bum to you? Okay, well at least I guess he's a little bit nicer. Can we steal the tool for a squat fence? But he's gonna see me, right? Isn't he gonna see me on the camera? I guess not. Let's do something. Did I push my luck? Steal this little plushie, maybe? He does have like the camera on his screen, but I guess he's busy looking at something else.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Put that back right now.
Oh, I don't have the gun. If I had the gun, I probably could have been like... Sorry.
Look, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Just get the hell out of my store.
Okay, so he does see you. But I still have the bolt cutters, right?
Come on, Alice.
Too bad I don't have the gun. Could have robbed him at gunpoint. Okay, but I do still have the, yeah. Still have the wire cutters. I guess they give you one. You get still one thing, and then the second one he catches you. I guess that's fair. Can't push your luck too much. Can cut fence here with a wire cutter. Wait, do I not have it? Do I not have it? Oh, I don't have them. She gave them back? I only saw her give back the plushie. I don't want to replay all of that. See, that's the problem. Like, this game has so much replay value. There's like all these different possible outcomes. But like, every time you want to try something new, you have to replay it all the way from the beginning. And then if you want to explore any of the long-lasting consequences, like let's say having Carl not die, or like things like that, then you need to replay from the beginning of the game itself and play through every chapter, and you can't skip any cutscene, you can't skip like any dialogue. So it's actually like really bothersome to replay, unfortunately. Oh man. So what should I do? Should I just watch the scenes on YouTube and react to them? Because like I don't want to replay all that just to get the wire cutters this time. It's gonna take like 15-20 minutes just to get back to this point. Alright, once again I must rely on my friend the 4K gaming no HUD to show me what would happen here. So I'm just going to watch it because I don't want to replay the whole thing again. So what happens if you go in the house?
Are you alright?
Yes, it's just a scratch. Be careful. Don't worry, we're just having a look.
Squat in the house. I mean, it says abandoned, but there could be people here. Like, there could be some homeless people in there. Could be like just some random teenagers. Might not be so simple to get in there unless the door is open. Can't get inside.
Alice!
Alice is just gone.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh.
Ralph doesn't like visitors. They're nasty. They may hurt Ralph.
Ralph. Oh, he's another android.
She's not gonna hurt you.
Little girl. She's not a little girl. Anyway, what does that matter? Maybe she wants to hurt
Oh,
Ralph.
he knows. Wow, he knows right away.
Look, I'm an android too.
Yeah, can't you obviously tell from my LED?
All we want is a place to spend the night.
He's got a knife.
Visitors are dangerous.
He's the same model that was a garbage man.
What they did to Ralph.
Oh, they messed him up. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but we're all deviants here, right?
You have nothing to worry about. We're not going to do you any harm. You have my word.
No, of course not. Why would we? But don't harm us either.
Ralph still finds it difficult to control himself.
Hmm.
Sometimes his fear makes him do things he regrets.
Oh.
Ralph has seen some hard times. He's just so scared the humans will get him again.
Understandable.
You can stay if you want. Ralph won't hurt you.
So you can just decide to leave. You're like, nah, I'm gonna get out of here. He seems weirdly happy about this.
Come on.
Let me show you my house.
This way.
Oh, he's so happy. It is a little bit scary though.
He ran away. Ralph never goes outside, so no one knows he lives here. Humans come in to squat from time to time.
Well, you're outside right now.
Ralph just hides till he leaves.
Hmm. So it's your spot then.
You can make yourself at home here. Ralph is gonna go into the other room. He would like to stay with you. But he has things to do.
Okay, what kind of things?
It's just for one night, Alice.
He's definitely a
We'll
little,
find a better place tomorrow.
scary to be around.
Right.
Especially with that knife.
Let's see where you can sleep.
But he really has
Sit
no
down on the
reason to
third
hurt us. Can start a fire. Oh, he's writing some more RA9. What are you doing, dude?
RA9. What does that mean?
So she doesn't know.
Those symbols. Why are you writing that?
Yeah, do you even know yourself?
I don't know.
Then why?
I don't know.
So it's not all deviants then, only some of them. Why do they just naturally know about RA9 but Kara doesn't? That's so strange. Again, all stuff that's not really necessary. If she would just turn off her cold sensor. So interesting, he already knew. He said she's not a little girl, so like right away you could get kind of like a little hint. This would be kind of your first hint that Alice is not human. It's weird to see the game in 60... It's kind of weird seeing the game in 60 FPS. It's like too smooth almost.
You can come to bed. I did what I could. It's not much, but at least you'll be warm.
It's better than nothing. I got her the hotel room, but, you know. It's better than being outside.
Why didn't he ever love me? I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why can't we just be happy?
You can hear this guy in the other room just like furiously scratching at the wall.
No, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
The music did the weird little...
Forever.
It's a weird sound. Reciprocate! Kara, you're a deviant. Come on. Give her a proper hug. This is the saddest hug. Maybe this guy also wants a hug? It looks like he could use one.
You've got to sleep. Sleep tight, Alice.
She doesn't need sleep though. I would be a little bit nervous sleeping in the same house as this guy. But I guess they don't really have any reason to fear him, right? He's also just trying to hide from the humans, so... Just because he seems a little twitchy, a little bit not all there, I guess he's fine. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. I'm a little disappointed. I really wanted to like explore all these different paths, but now because of the way the saves and checkpoints work in this game, I'm really not sure how practical that would be. Because I don't have a way to just like reload the previous chapter to try something different without having to redo the entire game. Because any chapters that I load is just going to be my progress from the first time I played, and so I won't get to experience like the different longer lasting choices. So I could just load some chapters with like the big choices and just explore these different chapters. I don't know. But in the meantime, that's going to be all for me today. So I had fun playing this, hope you had fun watching it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.